How to reprogram your brain. If you clicked on this video accidentally and don't know what you're about to watch, here's what you're going to learn. How your brain works. How your brain learns patterns and builds habits. The warning signs that your brain needs to be reprogrammed. How to reprogram your brain to become smarter, more disciplined, and more successful. Keep that in mind. This is a summary. If I explained every point in detail, this would easily be a 1-hour video. So I'm keeping it short. So let's dive in. Let's talk about the first one, how your brain works. Trust me, you need to know this. Your brain is your body's control center. It controls your thoughts, emotions, memories, decisions, movement, breathing, heartbeat, and senses. Even while you're asleep, your brain is still working. Your brain has one main priority, survival. Your brain fights to keep you alive. It did not evolve to make you rich, successful, or happy. Your brain knows nothing about those goals. Its main job is to keep you alive and save as much energy as it can. So what it wants to do is its job. Let's take an example. If you make your brain think too much, it's going to use a lot of energy. Nah, your brain doesn't like that. It tries to avoid it. That is why your brain prefers familiar routines. If you wake up every morning and brush your teeth, it feels easier day by day because your brain has turned it into a habit. But if you stop brushing your teeth every morning, trust me, it will feel harder to get back into that routine. Let's take another example. If you wash the dishes every day, you can think about something else while doing it. You know why? Because your brain doesn't have to spend much mental effort on something you've done so many times. Your brain chooses the easier path because repeated actions become patterns. The more you repeat a behavior, the stronger the neural connections related to that behavior become, making the action feel more automatic over time. So, if you're intelligent, you know where I'm coming from. And yeah, habits are easy for the brain. You create a habit by doing something every day. When you repeat something over and over again, it becomes stronger in your brain and easier to do. Let's move on to the next one. Number 2. How your brain learns patterns and builds habits. Your brain is always looking for patterns. Your brain always tries to remember what you did last time. So be careful with what you do today, because tomorrow your brain is going to ask for the same thing, especially if there's a reward. And when I'm talking about rewards, I'm talking about things like tasty food. So, yeah, your brain is going to say, "That's good, let's do it again." When you scroll on social media, your brain says, "Yeah, that's good, give it to me again." Your brain doesn't know what is a good habit and what is a bad habit. It mainly learns from patterns and rewards. So, you did this yesterday and there was a reward. You did it today and there was a reward. Tomorrow, it will become easier. Let's say you touch a hot stove. Your brain remembers, "Don't touch that again." You eat your favorite food. Your brain remembers, "That felt good, let's do it again." Repetition builds habits. When you repeat something over and over again, it becomes a habit. That's why you need good habits. You don't need bad habits. Your brain doesn't automatically know what's good or bad, so it's your job to decide what you feed your brain. That's why you need to keep this in mind. Your brain always says, "Oh, he's doing this over and over again, so let's turn this into a habit." Once it becomes a habit, it becomes easier to do. And if that habit has a reward, it becomes even easier to keep doing it. Let's say you read a book, and after reading, you eat something you enjoy. That food becomes a reward for reading. A reward can be relief, entertainment, or a sense of accomplishment. You feel bored, so you open TikTok. You feel entertained for a few minutes. That's the reward. Your alarm goes off, and you go for a run. You feel energized and proud. That's the reward. So your brain can learn both good habits and bad habits. That's why you can see someone addicted to reading, learning, or building a business, while someone else becomes addicted to TikTok. Number 3, the warning signs that your brain needs to be reprogrammed. If you can't focus for long and constantly switch between apps or tasks, that's a sign. You need to change. You need to give your brain new habits. If reading a few pages feels difficult, you need to reprogram your brain. If you know what you should do, but keep delaying it, that's procrastination. You need to reprogram your brain. And if you start watching TV shows with 10 seasons and you watch all 10 seasons in 1 week, that's a sign that you need to change. Your brain isn't built to handle that much constant stimulation all the time. Watch TV shows with discipline. Watch one episode, only one episode. Not 2, not 3. One episode is done, you turn off the TV, and you go do something else, something you want to do, something you've always wanted to do. Don't just sit there watching it for hours. Once you notice you're doing that, be careful. Your life is on the edge of a bridge. You're about to jump off, and you're going to hurt yourself so badly. Stop doing this today because tomorrow you may regret it. Number 4, how to reprogram your brain to become smarter, more disciplined, and more successful. It's very simple, and I think you already know the answer because you watched the previous points. Stop feeding your brain bad patterns. Because your brain doesn't know good or bad habits. It learns the patterns you give it. What you've been doing since the beginning of this year, the beginning of this month, or the beginning of this week is the same pattern that's going to repeat. Replace a bad habit with a good habit. Every time you have the urge to scroll on social media, try to do something different. Start small. Don't change everything at once. It's going to feel painful and you're going to quit. You're going to give up. Repeat it until it becomes automatic. If you do it long enough, it will become easier to do. Control your environment. Your environment shapes your habits. Don't let your environment influence you too much. Accept discomfort. By the way, I'm telling you this. One of the best ways to know you're making progress in your life is discomfort. If something feels hard or painful to do, that's where you should be happy, because that's where growth happens. That's how you reprogram it. All right, I think I said everything. So, this was just a summary. Leave a comment, leave a like, and you know what to do. If you want to thank me, you know how to thank me now. I'll see you in the next one.